Welcome back to another episode of our YouTube series. Today we're going to be looking at sustainability. That's something that's becoming more and more important every day. Specifically, we're going to look at green practices that are changing the plastic injection industry. Now, many people think of plastic as being a part of the problem with pollution. But actually, if plastics are handled correctly, they can be a part of the solution. At Silkbridge, we're always looking for ways to reduce waste and lower our carbon footprint. So in this video, I'm going to give you a few tips and insights of how we actually do that. So let's start with materials. And one of the biggest shifts in the industry has been the use of recycled plastics. This can range from post-consumer recycled PCR plastics, which comes from things like old bottles and packaging, to post-industrial recycled PIR plastics, which are left out over scraps from manufacturing processes. Using recycled material doesn't just reduce the need for the virgin plastic, but it also cuts down on the energy needed to produce the raw materials. It's a win-win for both the manufacturer and the environment. At Silkbridge, we are very specific on what materials we use for each production, providing all material certification test reports to our customers for approval before production. Some customers have high requirements for specific materials, and we see more and more customers are specifically looking for products that have been made with recycled material. One tip to ensure the recycled plastics you choose fits the performance you need of the product. Not all recycled plastics are created equal. Some are better high impact items, while others are more suitable for less stressed parts. Another key point where manufacturing can make a big impact is the design phase. This is often overlooked, but if a product is designed with sustainability in mind, this can drastically reduce waste. For example, designing parts that use less materials, avoiding overlap or complex shapes that require more energy or raw materials, or designing for easy disassemble and recycling. If you're working with designers, ask them to prioritize the materials efficiency and the product life cycle. A long-lasting product means less waste over time, and by making sure the parts can be easily recycled for the end of life, you're closing that loop in the manufacturing process. Sustainable manufacturing isn't only about the materials, it's also about the process. Plastic injection molding can be a very energy-intensive process, but there are ways to mitigate this. For example, factories right now, they are using more energy-efficient machinery. At Silkbridge, we've upgraded high-efficiency electric injection mold machines. They consume less power than the traditional hydraulic machines, and we've installed solar panels to offset the energy consumption wherever possible. So if you are planning to produce, look into energy-efficient factories, because this is not only environmentally friendly, but it will also lower your cost over the long term. Then there's waste reduction. Plastic injection has a lot of waste material from the runners or any reject parts, and that's what it used to be, just waste. But now companies are starting to recycle their waste, and we call this regrinding, where we grind up the material, old material, and then we reuse it in new products. At our factory, we do exactly this. We regrind any unused material and we use it again in future productions. That's if the customer agrees. So if you do decide to work with a manufacturer, again, ask these questions. Do they regrind their materials? How do they deal with their waste? All these small things will make a big difference over time. And finally, one area that can make a really big difference is the packaging. We've worked with many clients that switch from traditional packaging or foam packaging to more eco-friendly options, like biodegradable materials or packaging made from recycled content. Not only does this reduce the waste, but it also sends a strong message to the customer that they are committed to sustainability. So you can see the plastic injection industry is changing rapidly, and sustainability is becoming a core factor. From the materials to the process to the design, there's many ways for the manufacturer to get more greener and more responsible. So remember, all these things add up and make a big difference over time. Thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed it. Look out for episode 3 that will be coming next week. We'll be looking at the future of smart consumer electronics. If you liked today's video, please remember to like and subscribe and support the channel. Thank you. Have a nice day.